This is our plane watching parrot. Joey's his name. Joey belongs to Belinda. Belinda's a friend of my daughter. Here comes that plane. I'm aboard. My pilot, Warner Lotz, the German madman, is coming down to check the field out for cows. There aren't any. In fact, you see there's no wheels. His landing gear isn't down, but he's trimming grass, and aboard is Buttons and Roy Russell. They might wet their pants on that one. But now his wheels are down. We're coming in on a little grass strip that I hewed out of the jungle here. It's about 3,700 feet, but it's just fine for my Aztec. I bought this up in the States, and I fly in and out of the ranch from my house in San Jose. This little plane here. Kind of a wet day, you see a little water on the runway. My son Dan picked me up, he's driving. Coming back down to our little compound, there's Buttons on top. Roy Russell in the back. This is our little diesel Toyotas. We had 3 or 4 of these on the ranch here, just fine for the country. We put in this road. This wasn't here when I first arrived, nor was anything else. But we had a lot of fun cutting this little notch out of the jungle. Just finding this little spot of goofy foot waves that are beyond reproach from anywhere. My son Dan driving, Buttons in the middle, coming in from a trip to Golfito. This is our trip across to Golfito. This is our transportation for groceries and what have you when we're not flying in and out. The sawmill. We usually beach right here at the sawmill. Of course, the boat's ashore. Sun's going down. We'll wait for sunrise. Maybe there'll be some waves in the morning. Sometimes it's just flat calm here. Great diving, lobster, spearfishing, warm water, between 85 and 90 degrees. Clouds come in the evening. Usually rains this time of year. Looks like it's after May or June, going into the rainy season. And at dawn, it's usually steaming. Little pelican patrol here, looking for fish in the waves. This is down by the river, in front of the schoolhouse. He'll come back, run back up the hill just like we do. Walk up the beach, jump in the water, ride it down 1 kilometer or 2, have a sip of beer. The cantina is, you have to pass it. And it looks like there's barely rideable waves. But they crank along. They're fun. Roy Russell, trying to make the best of this one. Got his slingshot on. You can tell how many years ago that was. Single fin.
Man, it's a hot one, like 7 inches from the midday sun. Well, I hear you whispering the words, melt everyone, but you stay so cool. I'm on your guitar. My Spanish Harlem Mona Lisa.
Pretty long ride. Now he's even trying to nose ride his little shortboard. Of course, with those small noses, they don't nose ride too well. Ah, he spotted the camera. He forgot to comb his hair. Here's John on a Peruvian Paso, walking up the beach on Apollo in the background, right there at the river. Small day. These horses are like riding a Ferrari. Look at his head isn't bouncing, his shoulders aren't moving. John Aiken, we call him Juan Caballo because he liked the horses. We had a lot of these Peruvian Pasos. They were fun riding down there. And Mr. Buttons, ready to hit the waves.
If you would leave it be a crying shame. In every breath and every
Just getting in the water. Oh, I might as well just ride this thing backside. Get a little shower. Rory, now I got overhead a little bit, it looks like. Like he got a little bit of a tube here. In fact, he should have gotten more because he got eaten up by that one. The thing about these waves, you just got to keep going and going because that's probably his mistake by cutting back. He'll probably get eaten up if I know anything about this wave. Every once in a while, we'd send a dog out to get us a pig, so we can have a little party. Glue the pig. There he is. We got him on the bench now. Fire's going. We'll heat up the rocks. The hole's already dug. We sew up the banana leaves, yams, onions, apples, all the other goodies you put in them. John Aiken, and he's helping us bag up while we get ready to go to the car on our way to Costa Rica, the first time in over 22 years.
You do not actually have them filled out before you get off the aircraft. However, it's certainly convenient if you do have them filled out when you get to
Hey Dan, we're getting close.
Requiring.
I'm boat shopping right now.
Little boat shopping, gentlemen. For all you people who think.
This government official stayed with us right in the same house as me the whole time. Here's a picture of the map. All my properties marked out on it. Loaded with squatters. The gringo conmen got into most of it, sold it. Even some of my past workers got in there and started selling all my property. Guess they all figured they could get away with it. There were a lot of them. A lot of them knew I was coming. There's a list of the names of the guys that were selling my property. Most of them moved out of there, knew I was coming back. They didn't want to face the music when I came back. And there's a few who were still there. This is some of the surf that we just missed. We just missed this surf a week ahead of time. We saw it at the start of the film here. But I want to give you another little idea of what it was like about 5-6 days before we got there. Double overhead.
I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon. It makes me feel alright. I smoke 2 joints in time of peace and 2 in time of war. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints.
Going through the racetrack there, this guy looks like he might even make it. And he did. Got a little more to go though to get through the racetrack. This looks like Sean McGonigal, from what Dan says. I'm not sure, I've never seen him in any waves this size. So I don't know a lot of these surfers that are in here. I know there's a chick that's coming up here that's just shredding the hell out of the face of these waves. What a great surfer it is for a girl. You'll see her when she comes up here. But if that's Sean, he's doing a nice job too. Looks like the waves are going to swallow some of these people here. This is a girl. I think this is, yeah, it is. This is a girl that's shredding so good on the waves. She's had a couple of these waves, but she can make that board go every direction. You bounce off that lip. What a great chick surfer that is. Yep, this girl is, she's good enough for a pro surfing material. This guy's got a pretty big board here. Looks like he's got a square nose on it. It does have a square nose, but it's long and it's pretty fast. He's going to make the racetrack, but he's hanging on. Maximum speed. Nope, he didn't make it. Nor did he. Eddie got fascinated with this boa. The kids, I think, stoned it to death. Eddie cut it up and skinned it, tacked the skin out. Dan couldn't wait to get his hand in there and pull a few nails. Finished product. Eddie took that back to Hawaii with him. I think he got in with it all right. Marvin and Dan Jr. They brought a couple nice boards down with them. Speaking of nice boards, here's one to Tingo, a local surfer from the beach, hacked this board right out of a solid balsa wood tree. Surfed it too. There's early cantina. The boards are still light. Had a Ricolite roof on top and a palm sun deck. We had just put in the seawall here. Nice overhead wave at the river.
Way back when, in '67, I was a dandy, sweet things from Boston, so young and wheeling. Moved down to Scottsdale, where the hell am I? Hey, 19. No, we can't dance together. We can't dance together. Can't talk at all. Please take me along.
Might as well ride it all the way in. High tide. It's a little rough coming over the tops of the rocks,
That's Rita Franklin.
but a lot easier walking up the road.
She don't remember.
Get a beer at the cantina. Take another half a kilometer on up to the river. Paddle out and do it again.
She thinks I'm crazy, but I'm
Here's a Pat Kern stance in a bigger wave, but he rode many a 20-foot wave with his same stance. 20-foot plus waves. He knew how to build a board that would keep up with the wave. You don't see this thing collapsing on him. The step back turn.
Now you swear and kick in Vegas that you're not a gambling man. Then you'll find you're back in Vegas with a handle in your hand. Your bad cards can make you money, so you hide them when you're able.
Pat Kern got his share of waves down there, though, while he was there. He built a lot of nice balsa wood boards down there out of the native wood. That's one of them right there.
We'll turn them